Hello guys, and today we're going to be talking about linear equations. So what are linear equations? Well, linear equations are basically like equations that you need to find the value of the variable. Like let's say x equal to 5 plus 1. I know I showed you this as an example in another of my video, but for now let's just say, okay? Now we have to find the value of x. And we know that because it says equal to 5 plus 5. Equal to 10. And so x equal to 10. Simple, right? But it's only a beginner problem. Like let's say like number 1 kindergarten linear equations problem, because this is not the real one. Like the real toughness of linear equations. But don't worry, you'll get it. It's easy. So let's say other tough problems, like let's say x equal to x plus 5 plus 3x minus 8. Now, wait a second, just a second. So, now x equal to x plus 5 plus 3x, right? But now, you can't find the value of x because there's a variable value, which means, and so it has to be all numbers if you want to find the number value, and you have to find the number value to find the value of any variable. And so, we should actually turn all the variables into one side, which means that we turn the x and the plus 3x to the other side, so that all the x's can be on one side and that all the numbers can be on another side, so that we can add all of the x's so that we can get one number of x, so that we can figure out the value and blah blah blah. I'll just tell you the strategy. That'll we go. So what we do is we have to turn all the x's to one side. So in the next step, we take the plus 3x and the x and the other x to the other side. This turns, and whenever any sort of sign is taken from one side to another side of the equal, then it'll turn into opposite signs. That means it won't become a plus x or a plus 3x. It'll become a minus x and a minus 3. So let's see. X minus 3x equal to 5 plus 5 minus 8, because that's what's remaining. Now, let's solve this. Like, simplify. That means to do as much as we can with the variables. And we know that x minus x is 0. But there's a minus 3x. And 0 minus 3x is minus 3x. So let's include minus 3x. So minus 3x is the total of the x's. And now plus 5 minus 8 is minus 3. So right now we got minus 3x equal to minus. Now, since both sides have a minus, it doesn't matter to the x because they both have the x's. So we can just cancel out the minuses. So it turns out to be minus 3x equal to minus 3. And now, what we do is, you see, we turn, I know this seems strange, but whenever we come up to the most simplified stage of all times, of the whole linear equation that you can ever get, you have to make the minus 3, make sure that the number part of the variable and number combined has to go to the other side. And no, since it is in multiplication with x, it is not a minus. It is still a minus. Because multiplication is before subtraction or addition. And so we have to care about the multiplication if the minus 3 is in multiplication with that. And so it turns into divided by minus 3. And now this is why we actually cancel the minuses. They'll still be the same. And so it turns into 3 by 3. And 3 by 3 is 1. And we simplified it to the most and also evaluated, which is x equal to 1. So the value of x, which is the solution, equals to 1. So 1 is the solution of the problem. Simple, right? Well, it's about to get a bit tougher. No. And you might get confused just because the problems is longer. But don't worry, okay? That just comes with practice. So now, in the next problem, what we do is, you see, what if you get fractions in linear equations? Then what do? Hard, right? But it's not. Well, it's x. Well, you might. Well, so let's say x equal to 2x. Wait, let's say 3x. Yeah, so that is basically it for linear equations for now. Don't worry, there's going to be a part 2, and in some cases part 3, if possible. So for now, bye-bye guys, see you next time!